Welcome to all the Sagittarius rising signs of our zodiac to your April astrology. I'm Cosmic Girl 101. Trust you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the planetary transits and the aspects that they're making in the month of April and what it means for your rising sign. So let's get into it, Sagittarius rising. Life is meant to be enjoyed, right? Sagittarius rising. That is so true and so true for you. Yet it's the nearest and dearest to you opening up the month of April that are feeling a little bit crabby or a little bit sensitive and overprotective when it comes to jumping on the same beliefs and enthusiasm as you when it comes to the bigger things in this life that we can enjoy. It's your children, it's your romantic relationships that are a little hesitant to be as optimistic as you are when it comes to the ninth house of expansion, because the sun rules that ninth house of Leo and it's transiting in your fifth house. So it might be a big push, if you will, opening up the month of April to get those nearest and dear to you on the same page. Life is here to be enjoyed. Let's indulge, let's have fun, and others around you are a little bit gun shy. So watch for clashes in regards to feeling less than inspired with those nearest and dear to you, and that's simply because they may be factoring in the costs of what it is that you actually want to make a reality, including them. So an interesting moment for you in realizing, if you will, that not all that you are intimately connected to are going to be on the same page with you when it comes to expansion. From the 5th to the 7th of April, you may feel like, why is everyone playing nice on these 2 days? This is because Jupiter, your ruling planet, is sextiling the sun. When Jupiter and the sun are in alignment, things seem a little bit more optimistic, and you may be thrown off by this from the 5th to the 7th when everyone's playing nice. Things are flowing, everything's in harmony, there's no problems. That may be strange to you, Sagittarius rising, since you're trying your very best to keep people inspired, uplifted. And then from the 5th to the 7th of April, maybe all of that talk about life is here to be enjoyed actually starts coming together and people start believing it. So expect harmony and flow with those nearest and dear to you from the 5th to the 7th of April. On the 10th of April, Venus, which has been transiting in her exaltation sign of Pisces, your fourth house of home, family, and parents, goes direct. When Venus is in her exaltation sign of Pisces and going direct, things start coming together. It's sort of doubling down on, you can't believe that everyone's just in flow, everyone's happy. I can't believe the shift and the change. And this will continue, especially when it comes to your domestic life, with Venus on the 10th of April going direct in Pisces. On the 13th of April, we are having a full moon in Libra. This full moon for you, Sagittarius rising, is lighting up the 11th house. The 11th house for you is your social connections. It is the house of alliances and benefactors, and it's the house where we have our dreams and goals come to fruition through effort. And when you have a full moon on the 13th of April, it's hearing news that is less than savory coming from outside of you. Whilst you're chugging along and living your bliss bomb and everyone around you intimately connected to you is going very well, the 13th of April could be a bit of a curveball coming from outside of you that is less than savory in regards to news regarding their home, their family, or their parents. So expect to hear some pretty upsetting news on the 13th of April. That's coming from outside of you, not coming within you. Mercury, our planet of action, on the 17th of April is ingressing back into Aries, your fifth house, until May the 10th. With Mercury in sharp, quick, action oriented Aries, this is where things are going to start to escalate in regards to your social calendar expanding for your romantic partners, your children, if applicable, and even your creative pursuits and hobbies are more highlighted. And why is that? Well, that's because Mercury really likes to get things going. So, action is what you can expect with Mercury in Aries, your fifth house, from April 17 to May 10. On the 18th of April, Mars ingresses into Leo, your ninth house, until June 16. With Mars in Leo, it is all systems go when it comes to your lofty ambitions about travel, foreigners, foreign places, higher education, and your spiritual path. It's time to get moving on those travel destination plans. It's time to open up your mind with education, and it's certainly time to practice more spiritual awareness with Mars and Leo in your ninth house from the 18th of April to June 16. On the 19th, the Sun leaves Aries and ingresses into Taurus, your sixth house, for 4 weeks. The sixth house is the house of slavery, labor. It's all about the work and service. So when the Sun steps into Taurus for 4 weeks, we are talking about making things happen by doing the hard work. When it does come to your travel plans, higher education, your spiritual practices, you have to put some elbow grease into making things stick and come into fruition. So you are certainly putting in the hard yards on the 19th of April for 4 weeks and making all of your lofty dreams become a reality. On the 27th, we have a new moon in Taurus. The moon's exalted in Taurus. Couldn't be happier. And this is in that sixth house where the sun has just ingressed. With a new exalted moon in Taurus, it's all about let's get cracking. Let's stop thinking. Let's stop saying and start doing. So this doubles down on the energy of the sun transiting in your sixth house of working for the things that you want to come into your experience. So if it is about starting a course, a new spiritual path, a travel plan destination, well, the new moon here indicates that there's nothing stopping you from moving forward organically. So this is where the pen and paper is thrown to the side and it's all about the action moving forward with the new moon in Taurus in your sixth house on the 27th of April. While you're rolling up your sleeves and getting a job done to make your dreams come true, Sagittarius rising, on the 30th of April, Venus ingresses into Aries until June 5th, where it is those nearest and dear to you that are having a problem helping you do the hard yards. Venus in Aries is about competition, conflict, and very, very impassioned feelings. So, those nearest and dear to you are going to be a little less enthused again when it comes to jumping on board with you and understanding we have to work hard to make our dreams a reality. Yet it is those nearest and dear to you that are having problems with complying. So, watch for conflict in regards to getting people to play nice and work as hard as you are from the 30th of April to June 5th. Things will take a turn for the better come the 5th of June. I trust you have yourself a wonderful month of April, Sagittarius rising, and you enjoyed your astrology with Cosmic Girl 101. If you have any astrological questions or are interested in my astrological services, I can be contacted at cosmicgirl101@protonmail.com. Till next time, Sagittarius risings, stay cosmic.